I know some of you may already have Xero, but for those of you that aren't aware, Xero is basically a business tool rather than an accounting product. It has got an accounting back end, but it's basically a business tool that allows you to look at every aspect of your business and improve efficiencies in your processes. The first way to improve your efficiencies is the bank feeds. So a traditional bookkeeper at the moment will get out your bank statement, we'll look at the income, look at the expenses, tie it all together. With Xero, bank feeds are available and you're able to automatically get those imported into Xero and match them off very quickly. The second is online invoicing. Online invoicing can save up to 14 days. Raising your invoices online, rather than having to do them in Word, enter them into Sage, you can do those automatically on Xero and that will save the duplicated entry. It also allows for you to do recurring adjustments. So for wages journals, you can put through every month if the wages are the same, or if you're able to get insurance, you can spread the cost of that insurance over the period of the insurance, rather than just having one lump sum on your management accounts. The next way is automatic VAT calculations and submissions. Once everything's been entered, it will then calculate your VAT, and with one click of a button, that will be submitted to HMRC. Allows you to manage your fixed assets. So once you've entered it into your system, it will then add everything up, and it will keep a good record, minus your depreciation off, keeping a good record of your net book value, when you purchased assets, what assets you've got, what assets have gone. It all allows you to do it all on the go. So you can do it on your mobile, on your tablet. If you go on holiday, you can do it on the beach. It doesn't matter, wherever you are, you can do it on the go. One of our clients once said that the bank rec was the hardest part of their job. When their kids were putting their shoes on in the morning, they take forever. And she said that she sits on the sofa, gets her mobile out, and she'll reconcile her bank sitting on the sofa waiting for her kids. Xero will do most of it, but for those of you in specific industries, you might want a bit more, and the add-ons go into this. The first add-on I'll talk about will automate your purchase ledger. So what you do is you get your phone out and you take a photo on your mobile. It will then upload straight to upload, and it will automatically copy this onto your system, onto Xero, onto Sage if you need it to. And what will happen is each invoice you do, it will keep it consistent. So every purchase you do from Staples will go to stationery. Rather than having one to stationery, one to print, it will all keep it consistent. It saves you having to duplicate your entries, having to put it onto a spreadsheet, put it into Sage, and it saves you time. Simply, it saves you doing it, and it can save you an employee. The next add-on will automate your credit control. As Malcolm mentioned earlier, I imagine none of you have time to do credit control, so automating it would be perfect. It allows you to give it a personal touch, so as if it's coming from a person rather than a computer. It can save a further 23 days, so added on top of your 14 from online invoicing, that adds up to 37 days you could possibly save, get money in quicker. Time can be spent on more tricky debts, so those ones that were going to pay, that just needed a quick kick, they're going to pay anyway. Whereas the ones that need to go into legal disputes or anything like that, you can spend the time doing that. We're able to help with a setup integration and training if you need it. We'll look at your current system, recommend any add-ons, we can assist with the implementation, and any training needed, we're able to do that. Specifically for the credit control, we can come in, help you. Typical price on that is probably between $490, so one-off cost of $490 to $950, obviously depending on what your needs are, what the add-on is. The other add-ons that are more specific to your industry, any mechanics, you can use Spanner. This will track cars when they need servicing, anything like that. There's ServiceMate, which will track if you've got any technicians that are in the field, you can track where they are, what job they're doing, allocate them to a job, They will then get a schedule of what jobs they've got to do, and if they miss any. Workflow Max for design and the service industry. So if you're creating advertising, it allows you to build clients by time, create time slips, bill those time slips. If you're a retail, you've got Vend, point of sale software, so you in the shop you will use Vend, and that will automatically go into your system rather than having to duplicate any of the system. But as I said, there's over 350, so whatever you're looking for, whatever industry you're in, whatever the problem is, there will probably be an add-on to solve that problem.